and I'm here at Bindy's HQ, and we are coming Bindy's to you digital. Let me just check. I've got to make sure I've got all my chats on. So please, all start talking. Tell us where you are. Everyone can see your comments. We're all isolated. Hope you've got that comfy chair. Got the drink. I've got my drink beside me. Usually I'm doing these at craft shows, and you see me live. So I'm live here on the digital. And I am working on a smaller space. So let's see how we go with this. This is the first one. So I'll start it off with my usual little spiel. I am Narelle. I'm from Bindy's. We are now in Bindy's HQ, digital, isolated. That's how the world is going, and that's how we're going to enjoy it. Who have we got there? Hey, Joanne. Good morning, darling. How are you? Oh, there's Lizzie. Hey, Lizzie. How you going? From Victoria. We are going to... what I do is I specialise in pre-cuts. So if you ever do get to Bindy's HQ, it is just all pre-cuts. I don't have bolts. So I do specialise in your 2.5-inch strips, your 5-inch strips, and your 10-inch squares. So these little workshops are actually going to, yeah, I've got someone ringing me, of course. These workshops are going to, let me just hang up on them. The workshops are, I did turn it on silent, didn't work, are going to actually help you just put a little bit of fun and show you how to use some of these strips. This one at 10 a.m. is all on 2.5-inch strips. All my fabrics are imported. I import them from Thailand. These all came in before the virus actually came around, but I've researched it and we're okay with all these fabrics. They are reactive dyed. So being reactive dyed, they are, don't need to pre-wash them. 30 years ago when I started this, we pre-washed, and I thought, why am I pre-washing after the first one? Never done it again. And I figured if it was going to run, it's just going to be an original quilt. All right, it's just going to have that nice little run through it. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to do is Funky Picnic. Now this is actually one that's on one of my patterns. Couldn't think of the word then. On the pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. Now I am a bit disorganised, but let's start it here. So this is it up on the top. Okay. Now I'm working on one. I haven't got the big space, so I'm going to take this down, throw it on the floor, and we're going to work our way through how to make it. Now they come in a kit. I have loaded them up on the website. You can get them on the website. They're $65 for the kit. You need 2.5-inch strips for $40, and you need 20 10-inch squares. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 10-inch squares, and we're just going to cut them. Now, make sure these are in the right spot. Blue on blue, not real good. I'm usually on the black one. You're going to cut them in half. So when we cut them in half, hi Jeanette, how are you this morning? I'm going to cut them all in half. What we're going to do then is take the 2.5-inch strips, and the pattern will tell you how to cut them. And we're going to cut them all. So we've got 6 different lengths for each block that we're going to make. Can you see that okay? Maybe if I move that a little bit closer. I'm squishing myself in here, but that's okay. All right, we're going to do 6 different ones. So then what we're going to do is take that first strip, and I am going to join the 10-inch squares together where I've cut them in half. From that first strip, I'm going to sew it down the middle. Okay? So when you do that, the rule in this little block and this quilt is every time you sew one vertically, before you cut it, you need to turn it horizontal. Okay? So that's sort of the rule that you stick by, and you go, sewed it in vertically, I need to turn it so it's horizontal. The pattern will then tell you what to do, and you will cut this one directly in half. So they all get in half again. Okay? So then what we're going to do is we're going to take the next one in the strips. These should be all different. Actually got 2 the same, but that's okay. All right, and we're going to sew them vertically into that block, up through the middle. Okay? Then they go back to that rule. We're going to sew it vertically. Before we cut it, we're going to turn it so it's horizontal. Okay? Then we just go to the next one, and I will sew it in vertically right here. Okay? And then, oh, there we go. So then what we're going to do is we do that little roll that's vertically. We then turn it and sew it in horizontally. before we cut it. Okay? Eventually you'll just keep doing that until these 6 are all used. Okay? And then you will end up with a block. Did I put Velcro on it? Yes, I did. You'll end up with a block that looks like this. There's that last one that I sewed vertically that is now horizontal. Then you just join the blocks together and you'll have the funky picnic pattern quilt top made. Okay? So that's how you do funky picnic. Any questions, pop them up. I hope I see them before they disappear. They seem to disappear pretty quick off here. I don't think, no, it just says all messages are visible. Yep. There we go. So, yeah, I'm still learning on all this. I'm going to chuck that on the ground. All right, next one. That was Funky Picnic. Now, candy squares. Let me get the candy squares quilt. Just hang it up for you at the moment. Oh, there we go. So I'll do it as best I can. All right, so this is our candy squares one. No kits, don't go looking for them on the website. I am low on my solids, so some of the ones are going to be taking a little while before they get actually back into store. But you can do this with prints, you can do it with the solids. The pattern is available, so the patterns are $20 with free postage. Mentioning free postage, I am keeping, this is a great one, isn't it, Joanne? I'm keeping this one, the free postage going for anyone that does order. It was going to finish on Wednesday, just gone. I'm keeping that going right through for everybody, okay? So I'm going to foot the bill for any postage for anything that's ordered over $50, all right? And patterns are always free, so that's on there. So let's get this down and let's start talking about this one. So on this one, well, I have limited space. We've got lots of funky picnic quilt packs too. I've got the treasure hunt, we've got the dots. Let me get these off the table. That one, that's it. And there's a few others on the website. All right, candy squares. So candy squares, you need 92 strips. All right, and in there you need 4 of the same colour. So when you do it, and when I do get kits in, there will be a big announcement, but it just can't get them at the moment. What we're going to do is we're going to cut up those 4 strips. So you'll have what I call my hula skirt. All right, I've just sewn them on there so it's quick for me to hang up. You'll get all these different lengths. What our aim is to do is to actually make 23 of these squares. Okay? So we're going to make 23 of these squares. We're going to need 23 5-inch squares. In the kit, I give you 2 packs, so you actually got 46, but you only really need 23. We're going to get a different colour, right? And then what I'm going to do is take the first round and put it around that 5-inch square. Now, don't Velcro like I sewed, but you get the idea. All right? So we're going to sew that first round. So from my blue hula skirt, I no longer have these first 4. Use them. Okay? The next round might be white. From the white set, I don't have this one. Okay? Purple is the next one. I don't have those. So by the time I've made 23 of these, I have used all of the hula skirt fabric that I cut. I have nothing left. Okay? And you've got 23 squares all made. So by that time, that's when I usually say you can go and have some morning tea, because I reckon you would have got them all made pretty quick once they're cut up, and you can go have some morning tea. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut all the squares into 4. Actually, it looks better there, doesn't it? It's really weird because the camera on the thing is over there, and I keep looking in the middle and not there. All right, we're going to cut them all into 4. Now, even the one that you want to use in the middle has to be cut into 4. Okay? So we're going to cut it down 3 for 4. We're now going to forget about squares. No longer thinking about squares in this quilt. I'm going to look at it. Let me pick it up again off the floor. We're now going to look at it in rows. See if I can just that over there like this. We're going to look at it in rows. So we've got row 1, row 2. Okay? This is row 1. This one has to be on row 2 to match, so it looks like it's underneath. All right? If row 2, if I was to join these 2 together, now the pattern is really full. The pattern describes this in rows as you go. So this will be on row 2, which is this guy here, right? Row 3 has to have that matching one here. So we're just going to work in rows, okay? So row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, etc. Once you get down to row 8, you finish the quilt and you can now go have some lunch, because I reckon you'll be up to lunchtime. All right? You're going to have a few of these left over. You're going to have some 5-inch squares left over, and you're going to have, if you you're going to have a few scraps, which I usually have cut here. There they are. A few little scraps left over from each colourway when you cut your hula skirt. When you can actually take those and put them in that box that we all have, that has that block that didn't make the quilt, because we're going to quilt something else later on. All right? Or inside this pattern, there is another pattern for the child of candy squares. So you will actually get, pop him over there if that works. Yep. Sorry, you get to see my better side for quite a bit of this. All right. You'll get this quilt. So you get 2 quilts out of the one kit. You get 2 quilts in the one pattern. Okay, and you really haven't had to so much to get this one, because it's all the pieces that you've cut out of the corner. So that's candy squares. All right. Next one is also, there's a couple of kits on the website, but I'll call it distorted. Sorry guys, I don't have a blue, but I've got other kits there. All right. And this one I call distorted. Just flipping over there. Okay. Now this one we're going to use on the same sort of principle as cutting it up, getting your hula skirt, but we're just using 2 colours. Okay. Rip him off. Ugh. Gosh, I've got a mess down there to clean up after this one before the next one. And what we're going to do is we are going to cut them. We're going to make them the same, but because we're only using 2 colours, you'll make 10 with the light middle, and you'll make 10 with the dark middle, and you will cut them all up into 4 again. Okay. 3. Sorry, if you do a comment, it does disappear, so I'm sorry. I'll check them all later. All right. And we're going to cut them all up. Then what we do is we play swapsies. So we're going to take the 2 diagonal ones away. All right. And of the dark ones. And I'm going to swap them over for 2 light ones. Now, as you're making these, you will iron them to the darkish side. So one of them to the darkish one. So when you're joining them like this, they all nest together. So your seams will actually nest. All right. So that's how you do distorted. Pretty easy. All right. Nice and easy one. All right. I will get another one in. Yep, we're up to 13 minutes. These workshops usually take 20 minutes or so, and I get a lot more in, but I'm doing 4 because I know it's around about 15 minutes that I get on this. So that's distorted. Next one. The next one I'm going to show you is called 4 corners. Now this is one of the new ones. I have got this bright dots and white in stock, and they're on the website. I actually just loaded up a heap on there. So that's your bright dot ones. It's a beautiful quilt. All right, it makes up quite a big quilt, 60 by 72. It's on a pattern, okay? And what you're going to do with this one, again, we're using 2.5-inch strips. So you've got 2.5-inch strips by 40 in a print and 20 in a plain. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to, with this one in your strips, you need to make sure you've got 2 the same. All right, we need to pair them up. So we're going to pair them up, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces off each end of every strip. All right, I'm going to cut 2 pieces off. And then I'm going to take the plain colour and those 2 pieces that are the same colour, and I'm going to join them side by on each side of that solid colour. So I've now used all of those up. All right. Then what we're going to do is going to cut them into segments. So I'm going to take them. I'll get 4 of those. I actually get 1 of these, and from my little tail down here, I get quite a few of these. Pattern tells you the sizes. Pattern will tell you exactly how to cut it. All right. So this is now all cut up. We have 4 of these. And we have 4 of these because we've cut 2 the same colour. I then find the same colour ones, and I will sew it across the bottom. Okay? When you sew it across the bottom, You have 4 of them. You'll join the 4 together, and that will give you your block. How cool is that? All right, can you see that okay? I know the sun's sort of coming in on me, but I think it works okay. So that gives you the block. From these guys, this actually gives you a border. So you actually get to do a border around this one as well. All right, and that's how you do 4 corners. All right, so on these videos will be available on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Everyone that does an order, now usually at the shows, if you reserve a seat or you come and sit and watch me, you'll get a little gift. And in the little gift, you got some 2.5-inch squares, right? Everyone that orders up until Sunday night will actually get one of these in their little order. Okay, so that's just like a little reserve for watching the workshops, just up until this Sunday night from this live video. All right, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'll get in there tonight and I'll put all the links and everything below, but you're watching me now, so just go onto the channel and subscribe. Stalk me on Facebook or Instagram. That's where you'll see all the live ones come up as well. I'm actually doing a lot of other live videos throughout the week if you do follow me or anything. I'll be doing one Wednesday's Treasure Hunt Wednesday. I always have Treasure Hunt Wednesday where there's something special hidden in the wrong spot of the website, and you can have fun. You got to purchase it. You don't get a price for finding it. You just have to get it really cheap. All right. Again, if it's over $50, I will pay your postage. The other videos I'll be doing is hey, thanks Lizzie. All the other videos I'm going to be doing, I'll actually sew some of these workshops, so it'll just be a one-off. There'll be stitch-alongs that I'll be doing. They'll probably be late at night because I'll sit with you guys in your jammies and we'll sit and sew. Okay, so that's a stitch-along. What else is happening? You've got your patterns that you can order online with a folder, so you can get 12 of my patterns online in the folders. I have 1 red folder left and a green and yellow. The blues are all sold out until I can get some more in. There's lots of different, you can see these okay. These are the swatches that you can see on the website as well. So these are different ranges that you can buy in different kits and different ones. There are other odd ones on there. These ones have most of the cuts in them. All right, so these are all different fabrics that you can get online. We are a community. We are still going to be a community. It's just now digital. So we're all on that. So thanks for watching. I know I've got to almost the 20 minutes. It's almost as long as what I do at the shows. It's really cool. So guys, on these videos, you can always come back and watch me. And as I said, you now can start me, stop me, pause me, rewind me, or delete me. Because I'm not live in physical. I'm live on digital. So that's where you can do all those sort of functions. And watch and see how you can make them. The patterns and everything are available. Head online. They are limited. As you do know, my stocks of fabric, I bring in small quantities. I cut them up, I roll them. Once they're gone, they're gone. I don't get them again. I'll get something else in, but never know what it is. Okay? So watch me on those. The next one, 11 o'clock, is my next one today. And on that one, hi Barbara, how are you, Dale? Oh, you're coming back in an hour? Cool. Oh, 11 o'clock, that's about 40 minutes away. All right. Where was I going? Yeah, with all the videos and everything, you can actually re-watch them later on and do that. Okay, thanks so much. I'll see you again at 11. Oh, in the 11 o'clock one, that's where I was going. See, Dory Breen. With the 11 o'clock one, I will be doing some 10-inch squares and 5-inch strips. So I'll do another 4 and another 4. Thanks, Joanne. See you at 11, Dale. Another 4, but they're different quilts. Everything is going to be different in these. The 10 o'clock tomorrow. Hey, Jeanette. Thanks, Dale. The 10 o'clock tomorrow will have some of these, but I will actually have others that I will be able to show you, new and different ones again. So if you're around, if you're not, as I said, just go on the channel and just watch them from the channel. That'll be great. All right. I'm always here. I'm contactable. I'm 24 hours. I live behind my shop. My phone never leaves my side, so you can actually get contact with me. That is my partner now on my phone, so let's just, I just live with it, okay? Thanks so much, everyone, for watching, and I will see you all at 11 o'clock, hopefully. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay safe and happy sewing. Bye.